Hi, welcome back everyone. Today's video is going to be a little different. I've been trying out some new products, but today I wanted to do something a little bit more creative. So I am doing a trend that I saw with someone else, and I will put their name somewhere here when I get it, because I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I do have it screenshot, so I know the creator who did it, just I don't have it right on the top of my head. But we are going to be doing a makeup look based off of my birthstone. So my birthday is in October, so my birthstone is the opal. So I want to do a look based on based off the opal, but I want to do different kinds of opals because I feel like there's so many different and unique looking opals out there. I feel like I can be very creative with what I do with certain parts to represent different kinds of opals. So if you're interested, keep watching. So I'm gonna just zoom you in real quick. All right, y'all can see me. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the eyes, and I have a picture of an opal, we'll put it here, and that is the inspiration for the eyes today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a white base. So this is the eyeshadow I'm looking at. It's this white color, and we're gonna put that just kind of all over. So let me see if I can find a brush that I want. Oh, there was a brush I'm thinking about. Ooh, here it is. And we're just gonna go in with that white color because I feel like a lot of opals have that like white base to them. So we're just gonna start there with white. All right, this one I might just have to pack on a little bit to get the color I want. There we go. I thought I could just spread it out, but nope, it needs to be packed on. I probably should have used a white base, but I was scared that the white eyeshadow was gonna get like mixed up in the white base. So we're just gonna pack on that white. All right, and then we're gonna go on the other side, pack on that white color, just to get that base. I thought the idea was very interesting. She was using obviously like a new palette that had just come out, but I wanted to see if I had some stuff in my collection to do a look of my own. All right. So now that we have that on, I am going to use just a dash of gray in the crease just to try and give it a little bit more dimension. That's the gray I'm gonna use. And we're gonna put it on my brush, and we're just gonna blend it in right here in this crease area, just to see if I can give a little dimension. Ooh, wrong gray, wrong gray. Let's see if we can clean that off. I don't want like a gray that's like too off from the white. I just want it to be kind of more like a shadow than to be like its own standout color. So we're just using this like whiter gray to give a little bit of shade to it. And then we're also going to use that gray to pack in this outer corner, just so we can have like, you know, that little bit of dimension. I have not done a ton of white and gray looks before, so it's definitely a little out of my comfort zone, this color palette I'm choosing, but I think it's gonna look really good if I just trust the process. You know, trusting is what we need to do, especially when we're trying newer things. And I just want this to come out semi-decent, because I have not practiced this at all. So we are going based off of pictures and ideas in our head. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a fluffier brush just to like blend this out a little bit, just to give it a more seamless like blend. Now that we've kind of packed everything on, there we go. So I think that's how the base is gonna look. Now we're gonna get some shimmers out because I think I have a shimmer that's gonna work really well with this, especially with that picture, because that picture is so, because at first I was debating doing like, you know, a like rainbow opal or a pinky opal, but then I saw this like purpley, orangey, ooh. Did I just really? Oh, of course I did. But I wanted to try something a little different. So I found that green, purple, orangey opal and thought that'd be perfect. So I have this shade from Copacetic Cosmetics. It's called Fiesta. It's got this green, orange, and then like a slight purple shift to it. And that's what I wanted to go with for this look specifically. I thought it'd be really unique and interesting to go with that kind of opal instead of, you know, just a basic pinky opal. I almost went with like a rainbow opal because I know rainbow opals can look really, really pretty. So that was almost a thought, but I have an idea for that somewhere else, and I wanted to do just that picture for this eye look. So we're gonna go into Fiesta with a brush, and we're just gonna, I wonder how this is gonna work out. Because I definitely see that like orange and green really popping, but I don't see the purple coming out as much as I wanted it to, which is a little disappointing. But we definitely have other options, so it's not like this is the end all be all. So there we go. Let's see. And then we're gonna, you know, just blend out those edges a little bit. There we go. Let's get the other side going, just cause I am a little sad that that is not. I do have a backup idea. So hope is not lost, but I am a little sad that the purple is just not as like, it's not as like bold as I wanted this to be. The orange and the green definitely come out a little more than that purple on the eye. So we're just gonna tap that out. And then obviously blend out the edges. All right. I think we got what we wanted there. So we're gonna put that shimmer back very carefully because I don't want it to break. Copacetic Cosmetic like shimmers can just be very, very delicate, and I've busted two. Let's put it that way. I have busted two just from not being as careful as I should have been. I'm just gonna do one more kind of white there. Then we're gonna obviously take that off. Ooh, that white shows a lot more there. And then I want to go into another palette. So this is one I made from Lethal Cosmetics, and it's got some purples in there. Some pretty purples. And I think I'm just going to use this like almost purple goldy shift one right here. And we're gonna put it, we're gonna dip into that color because I'm not gonna try and pop it out because I'm scared. And we're just gonna place it underneath. So we're just gonna put that purple all around the under eye. There we go. I think this will be perfect for that opal I was looking at. And there we go. All right, so this is the eye look right now. So I am gonna go off camera, get some mascara, concealer on, and then we'll go to the lips where my next kind of opal-esque look is gonna go. So I'll be, all right, so I have some blush. I have some contour. Yeah, I decided contour today. And I set my face, at least with powder, but I have not set with setting spray yet. So we're gonna get started on the lip. And the lip, I do wanna replicate a pinky opal lip. So we're gonna go into one of my favorite lip pencils, which is Oh Snap, and we're just gonna line the lips here. I like that more cool toned kind of pinky opals. So I wanted to represent that in the lip. So see, we line, we're gonna color in those corners right here. And then I wanna color in just slightly more. And then move my lips together to kind of blend it all in. Now I'm gonna go in with the E.L.F. X Michaela lipstick. It's very pale, like very, very pale. And I kind of wanted to use something pale for this. So we're just gonna put that in the middle. Just because I think opals can be very like pale stones. I wanted to represent that, so that's why we're using a pale middle color. And then, because I feel like opals are just so shiny, especially when you get them in the light, I wanted to use this Diamond Shimmer High Shine Gloss from Queen Cosmetics. This is an Astral Projection. As you can see, that is like very, very shiny. And look at that. Like that shine is just out of this world shiny, which is exactly what I wanted for this. Ugh. Let's get, I was wiping off all the pink from the lip product off it so it could stay, you know, the color that I want it to stay. So now we have this very shiny pink that I think represents really well. It may have made it a little too milky, so I might try a different gloss later. But I just knew this one was like high shine, and I wanted to represent that high shine in an opal. So there we go. So I'm gonna put some setting spray on real quick. I'm not even gonna take you off for it because I'm just gonna use the one size, and the one size just finishes so quickly, it just dries. So fast. So we don't even have to do a cutaway. Ooh, that really is like low. Low, low, low. Well, that just means I used it, so who cares? All right, so now I'm going to represent a rainbow opal, and this is from Tracy's Powder Room. And this is their, they did a collection for like, ooh. So I'm not gonna try to take it out because I just saw what I did there and I just put a nail print in the highlighter. But basically it was for a collection that for animals that go over the rainbow bridge, and it's a rainbow highlighter. So we will see how well it transfers onto the skin. So we're just gonna start here and work our way. It is one of those highlighters though that is striped. So I don't think you're gonna get like the complete rainbow. It's gonna kind of just mix in. But I think right now this is just going to be symbolic for the rainbow kind of look. Because you can kind of see a shift in it. Like a couple colors, but I don't think you can get like the whole rainbow. That would be amazing if I could find like a rainbow highlighter that, you know, wasn't just like one color. I did say this was from Tracy's Powder Room, correct? I just want to make sure. So their highlighters are a little bit more flaky, which isn't usually my thing. But you can definitely see like some of the colors coming through. I don't know if you can see quite the whole rainbow, but I can kind of see some of the like blue, purple, green, maybe like a little red in there. But I wanted to wear a rainbow highlighter to kind of go with the rainbow opal. So this is the completed look. I'm gonna take my hair down. I know. I'm going so wild and free. So brave. Wet hair. Ah! It's getting in the lip gloss. No! But this is the final look. This is kind of what I was going for. I think in the different parts, I did a good job representing each of the opals I had found. Let's see if I can perk you up a little bit. Oh my gosh, now even the waterproof is not helping those eyelashes. Ooh, they need some help. But yeah, this is the representation I did of all. So the green, orange, and purple opal, the rainbow opal, and the pink opal. I think I did a pretty decent job interpreting it, but I would love to see other people do their birthstones and do different interpretations of their birthstones. I think that would be so much fun. But I think that is all I have for y'all today. Please make sure to check out my Instagram. It is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. That is captivating makeup with 2 underscores. If you decide to do this trend, make sure to tag the person who inspired you to do the trend. Like I said, I will make sure that she is mentioned in this video, so you can go check out her channel. She definitely has way more followers than I do and is pretty popular. So, but I still think she would love the support and love to hear from y'all. All right. Make sure if you decide to do this, please let me know because I would love to see your looks as well. All right. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.